Hi, Bev here. Do you know, I was thinking the other day, I'm so lucky in my business because I get to do things, loads of things that I really, really enjoy. And my favourite, I think I've said this before, is supporting women to make more of an impact in their careers, in their businesses, and in their lives in general. So I think women are great collaborators and they're really good at supporting one another. And if you've been watching my posts lately, then you'll know that I've been tapping into my network and asking them to share some of the issues that they face as women in the workplace. The things that they feel that are obstacles to them that wouldn't be an obstacle if they were a man. And the idea is that I'll use what they're sharing to create a series of hints and tips that I can then share via these posts. And I've called the series Simply for Women. So far, we've covered three ideas or three tips for getting your ideas heard at work. My personal bugbear, which is when you're told to smile at work. I hate that. So today's topic is about feeling isolated, not having anyone to share how you're feeling during the working day with. So it's not just about being alone. You can work in an office full of people, have a great understanding partner, a supportive family, and a wide circle of friends, and you can still feel that you haven't got anyone who truly understands or empathises with what it's like to be you, doing whatever it is that you do at work. So the person who drew this to my attention, well, actually, she's a really, really successful woman. She's a senior director in a large organisation. She gets on well with her colleagues. She's liked and respected at work. And she told me she feels really isolated sometimes. And I suspect she's not alone in feeling like this. So whether you work in your own business or you work in a large corporate, doesn't matter what you do, we all have times when we need to unburden ourselves, to share our thoughts, maybe our concerns, our opinions, but we want to do it with people who get us and people who understand where we're coming from. So I like to use the term tribe. Some people call it a personal network. My friend Emma Nichols from Your Red Dress, well, she talks about having a personal career boardroom. She says it should be made up of supporters, experts, and people who will help you progress your career. But whatever you choose to call it, I know from my experience that surrounding myself with a group of people that I can turn to, well, it's been a real lifesaver. I turn to them when I need advice, support, a sounding board, and I share my successes with them too, because my tribe are my greatest supporters, and they're my cheerleaders, if you like. They're the people who want me to do well. So my personal tribe has grown over the last few years, especially since I started my own business. So it started out fairly small, maybe with people I knew personally, who shared my interests and people that I got on with. But then I started to actively grow it. And it's probably one of the best things I've ever done. I've not looked back since. It now includes coaches, mentors, people I consider to be role models that I aspire to. There's innovative thinkers in there, people who, I want them to stretch my ideas and thinking. I seek out people who are experts in their field and also people who think differently to me, people I might not always agree with. There are people I know who will be brutally honest, as well as those that I know who will support me no matter what. And that's because I've learned that I need different things from different people at different times. And what I've tried to do is build a tribe that reflects that. It's also fluid, so some people will be lifetime members and others will just pass on through. There's people that I talk to in person, there's some people that I've only ever spoken to online, and there's some people in there that I've never spoken to at all. And they're the ones whose blogs I follow and their posts on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. A while ago, I signed up to something called Notes from the Universe, where every morning you get a personal note to your inbox. And it's both motivational and funny. It just puts a smile on my face every morning, sets me up for the day. It's called tut.com. So my tribe are a group of people that I can trust and turn to whenever I need them most. So what should your ideal tribe look like, and where could you find them? And if it's me, I would start with a list of the qualities and attributes that you might need from your tribe right now. So it could be someone who understands your job or your personal situation, people who are good listeners. I'd always include people who can make you laugh or lift your spirits. It could be mentoring or training or coaching that you're after. And where could you find them? Well, the chances are you probably know people already who've got those qualities. And after you've thought about who they are, then maybe you can start to consider the sort of places where they might be. So clubs and organisations that you could join. Maybe there's courses that you could enrol on that they'd be on. Thought leaders that you could follow on social media. There's lots of online groups and forums. There's networking groups that you could join and go along to. They're always good. If you're not sure, you can ask around, ask other people. Maybe do a Google search. What you need to find out where they might hang out and then go there too. My favourite thing about being as a part of a tribe is that once you build your own tribe, you're part of somebody else's too. So it works both ways. They support you and you support them by being part of their tribe. Well, that's about it for today. So I wish you every success in growing your own tribe. And if you want to join my lovely Facebook tribe, then you can come over to my Bev Mead at Simply for Women Facebook page. You'd be more than welcome. And if what said today has resonated with you and you'd like to access this whole series that I'm building, you can do that on my website page, Simply for Women. The address is all the W's, changemadesimple.org.uk/for-women. But don't worry if you didn't get time to write that down, because I'm going to post a link in this post. It should be straight above me. There's no charge for accessing resources. It's all about sharing what we know to help one another. And if you leave your details on the website, what I'll do is I'll make sure that as soon as I add something new to the page, I'll send it over to you via email. If you've got any hints or tips that you want to share with other women, then by all means, drop them in the comments below, or if you'd rather, then send me an email via the website. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.